Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mages, and welcome back to some more Sakura Dungeon. It is a joy to be back here, capturing monster girls for all of you who are watching me playing this game once again. I got myself an elf, a dark skin elf. She's great, I can't wait to use her. I already used her a little bit for level grinding, but in boss fights I can't wait to use her. That being said, let's get right in this game. I think I haven't talked to Isabelle in quite a while, so before I go back to the dungeon, maybe I should speak to her one more time? I make small talk with Isabella, but we don't really have much to share at the moment. Perhaps I should talk to her later. Okay, never mind. Walk around town if there's anything. Ooh, look for treasures. How's Siri's doing? See how Siri and Selvi are doing. Maybe I should look around later. Okay, I could do one of these for now. I have some old cache of treasure hidden away through the landscape. Presuming that the dungeon lord hasn't set up sentries to guard them, it might be a good idea to go on a raid. I know that Siri would definitely be up for treasure finding. Hello, Siri. Nice to see you, Yomi. Is it time to go back already? Are we going for a raid? I can do this. No, we're not going in the dungeon today. Then where are we going? To show off your dancing costume, maybe. Somewhere else. That's a right away way to put it. Come on, you'll like it, I promise. Eh? Why not then? After walking out of town, Siri Seal seems confused in her dancer costume. I can't believe it. Why are we here? It is absolutely kind of funny. It's really funny to see my characters, one wearing a dancer suit, this skimpy, and the other one wearing a bikini in the middle of a forest. It's quite funny. I'll be honest with you. There's nothing out here in these meadows. Oh, but there is. Let's see if it's still here. I kneel in the grass looking around for it. What are you looking for exactly? Just the entrance. Entrance to where? Then I see a small stone among the blades of grass. Aha! Isn't that just a rock? Look more closely, Siri. The etched symbols on the surface begin to glow. With a rumbling, the earth beneath us begin to shake. Are we going on a mysterious raid? What's happening? Is there gonna be a battle? I would love there to be a battle. Eventually, a stairway emerges from the ground. I had a habit of storing treasures in secret rooms across the landscape. Just in case. For what? You have a pretty nice hobby though. Making dungeons? I would love to do that once. Treasure, you say? Yes. Why don't you head down and see for yourself? Absolutely! She must love treasures. Ah. The enchantments I placed here are still working. Now, what did I put here again, if I remember? That doesn't matter! Wait, someone's here. Absolutely! Oh, it's a cat. Oh yes, she just wants treasure. The dungeon lord made it clear the secret treasure rooms had to be guarded. Oh, it's another cat. It's not our cat. Okay, fair enough. I swear, is there anything this dungeon lord hasn't obsessively protected? Even I didn't put guards in every secret rooms. It's just a cat, Yomi. Can't we just knock her out and take a treasure? Not exactly. She's actually fairly strong. How strong? Stronger than our cat? I was taking a cat nap, so I'll just give you one warning. Leave now, or I will scratch you into submission. Am I strong enough to fight her? Is she? I hope she's not like level 20 and then I just came and trying to fight her when I'm still only level 8. But let's try it. I'll back up our fight. Oh, she's only level 9. Okay, she's doable. Not that kind of doable, okay? Just means she's fightable. I can take her on. Alright. Sylvie, now it's time to take you out for a spin, so combust her. Burn her! Never mind, she dodged it. Our cat. It's time for you to prove you're better than this cat. Rapid Claw. Yeah, good damage. I think I should be able to take her out fairly easily. Triple slash, there we go. Meow. 12 damage. Yeah, that's fine. Ice Splash. And that took that. Don't take care of that. Pretty fast, pretty simple. Well, I didn't expect this, but this is fine in its own way. I actually have never seen a CG with a cat yet, so this is a pleasant surprise. I am loving this, especially when this cat looks exactly like Noir or Uni from Neptunia. I'm pretty sure Wingcloud just took the designs from those two. I'm quite sure. Utterly defeated, the cat girl just looks up at us. She looks kind of embarrassed, for obvious reasons. Aw, I've lost. And my clothes are all ruined. The Dungeon Lord is going to be so mad at me. I won't even get a head pat now. Especially now, not a new set of clothes. Sheepishly? Who the hell says that? Sheepishly looks down at herself. I can't help but let my eyes wander down there too. I know exactly what you mean. It is quite a delightful treat for your eyes. It is very, very intriguing for your character, who is a girl, to be saying such lines. I would get it if it's a male character, but okay, sure. We're creating a lesbian harem for a fox. Why not? You mean the Dungeon Lord doesn't give you new clothes? No. She looks down at herself. It's cold in here. Are you trying to make me feel guilty? Well, if you just give up and leave, I'll have successfully defended the treasure, and then the dungeon overseers won't be mean to me. So, will you give up then? This is my treasure room, no? Ah, she actually looks pretty upset. What am I going to do now? Meow. I just said that. I want new clothes. I actually feel pretty guilty about this. Don't you think we should find or do something to help her? Well, there's nothing keeping her here. And if she wants a fresh change of clothes, we can arrange something with Isabella. So I do not think this will be a problem. Please, let's do something like that for her. And maybe send her far away from this dungeon. I don't think a dungeon lord is going to be nice to her if they found out about this. The cat nods her here furiously. The dungeon lord is very mean, especially to weaker monsters. We are bullied constantly by all the overseers. She looks very sad now. I was going to get a promotion and successfully defended the treasure, but now I'm going to be put on the lower levels. Now, it's going to be all okay. What exactly is keeping you from leaving? Well, I don't have anywhere to go, so I just have to make do with what I have, I guess. Do you know about the town on the surface? Yes, it's why most monster girls can't leave a dungeon. Well, why not go there? Tell them that Yomi sent you. Well, I'll try. You can have a treasure, I guess. Thank you, and thank you for the eye candy. She gets up and leaves the room, leaving us with the loot. Siri opens the chest with a speed of lightning. It's empty. Oh, right. I never put anything in this room. What the fuck are we doing here? I guess we're just here just to see a cat in torn up clothes. That's pretty much the treasure. I get it now. The treasure in that room is basically the cat CG. That's fine by me. That is completely fine by me. I'm okay with that. So let's just save for now. I'm completely fine with that. I'll be honest. Explore dungeon. Please get back to the dungeon. I think I'll do the rest later. And then there's the event. Well, this expedition is doing fine. I usually have a near-death experience by now. Don't you think that you should be approaching your job in a manner where you don't have a near-death experience? Believe me, I do not go out of my way to have them. It just inevitably happens. Well, I'll make sure you do not suffer any near-death experience if I can help it. I appreciate it. Ah, lesbian harem. Sooner or later it will be complete. Anyway. We hear a small bark in the darkness. What is that? A small furry fox appears, letting out another yelp. Oh. Siri kneels down. Aren't you? Why? Aren't you cute? Siri reaches out to it. Be careful. You don't know what this thing could be. Things are not always as they seem down here. Nonsense. I doubt this creature could harm me at all. The swan sniffs her hand curiously. Oi, what? Then nips one of her fingers. Ow! What was that for? Well, I guess you aren't liked by animals that much, Siri. I told you so. Just be quiet, please. The creatures retreat down the hallway, bounding into the arms of a figure. Good job. You found an enemy for us to defeat. I'll make sure to give you an extra long belly rub when we're done. It appears we have a fight on our hand. All of you. I guess as much earlier. 2 arms! That she took being bitten very personally. Aww. I guess she just wants to be friendly with a baby fox. But now we have a fox tamer to fight. I don't think... Hold on. Let me just check. Yeah, Siri is literally XP of 06. She is nowhere near close to leveling up. As much as I want this fox tamer in my collection, I mean my party. Whoops. I can't capture her now. It's not possible now. I wish I can meet her later on. I hope I will meet her later on. I will desperately hope I will meet her later on. Oh god. Oh, just look at her. She's a fox. And which is actually kind of funny. My character is a fox, and now, this is quite funny. A fox becoming a master of a fox tamer. Just the thought is quite ironic, but I would gladly make that happen for the sake of Monster Harem. Because why the hell not? This door is locked as well. There appears to be 2 keyholes for it, and both of them are shaped differently, so it's safe to presume that it uses 2 different keys. The question is where we can find those keys. Don't you remember anything about this floor? Sure you can remember even a small clue. Looking around, this floor does seem vaguely familiar. Sorry, I didn't see any of the higher floors. Not that it really matters anyway. I wish you were slightly less fickle than you were. Obviously, the solution is to smash through a hole through the door. Why are we wasting our time with locks and keys? Because the door is probably harder than any force can muster to destroy it, Boar. We should at least try. Please, go ahead. I refuse to give up that easily. Please, go ahead. Boars. Is this what they mean by being pighead? I will send my slime through the other side. It could work, but we do not know what is on the other side. Your slime is an extension of your body. I don't want to risk you getting hurt. You are surprisingly protective of me, because you are my slime. This is fine. How so exactly? I've learned that the worst thing you can do in life is nothing. So I do not care what it is I do, only that I do it. If I remember correctly, we had an interesting crossroad between 3 different floors. So if this is the intersecting floor, then there are 2 keys. Perhaps a guardian on the floors to our left and right are holding on to the keys. How is it you remember so little about your own dungeon? This place hasn't changed that radically as far as I can see. It has also been hundreds of years since you last saw these halls well. So remember that both our memories are highly fallible at the moment. Right, sorry. It seems like a long shot the keys might be on this floor. I doubt we'll be that lucky. But you're free to explore if you wish. And explore I shall! Oh! Fox Tamer! Finally found her! Series level 9. It is time to tame a Fox Tamer. Bingo! But now Siri's panicked. Whoops. Fox spirits come in all shapes and sizes, don't they? Oh, so... She's not exactly a monster? She's an interesting one for sure. Monsters are born of the land, so they have a natural connection with it. Especially with animals. Even though it's embarrassing, I must admit that her method of fighting is quite effective. She touches her face. I cannot say I ever want to have one of those animals thrown in my face again. What can go wrong? What will go wrong, Siri? That is simply the way of life. If only we could charge or change the way of life. That would require consulting with Eldritch power. Let's not go any further with that thought then. Suddenly Eldritch can be disastrous for the poorly prepared, so I can respect having a healthy fear for it. Are you actually sympathizing with me or not? Just this once. The banter between the 3 girls. I could get used to this. Oh, what is this place? As you enter the room, I'm actually surprised at the interior. This is a library? Huh, I didn't expect to see a library in a dungeon. A library? Quite a large one at that. Recreational rooms were quite common when I was in charge of this dungeon. So it would make sense that there would be some recreation rooms left. I remember when you used to take me down here and read me arcane books. You were the one who taught me the basics of magic, Fox. Oh yes, I remember that now. So that would mean there are some useful tomes in here? Plenty of them. Why would you keep a library like this when there are no useful books? Either drop that insufferable attitude or don't speak to me at all, elf. I pull out a book from one of the shelves in my bikinis. Application of thaumaturgic I can't read that, I'm sorry. A thaumaturgic process in order to power eldritch devices. What is that supposed to mean? I don't even know. I can barely read it. Basically using the laws of magic to power trans-dimensional devices. Forget it, I ask. Come on. I finished signing that book 200 years ago. Well, we're human. We don't have hundreds of years of our lifespan. You must remember to have not been alive for that long, Sylvie. Humans. Elves. What do you do? What do you even do with them? I don't appreciate your attitude. It is then a figure steps out among the shelves. Ooh! A sword witch! I believe I was quite clear when I said no one was to disturb me. This is a witch. In his clothes. Wearing something that barely looks like an armor, like just a part of an armor wielding a sword. Sure, Wind Clouds. Sure. And everyone on this floor already knows not to do that. Since no one would dare leave their assigned floors, that leads me to two possible conclusions. That means you either have a death wish or you're not one of the residents of this dungeon. You're a sharp one, aren't you? I do pride myself on such things. She's carrying a sword in one of her hands. We should be careful. She's wielding that blade with skill. Can I be with my claws? What? Why don't we find out? Bah, using your sword as a crutch. All I need are my bare hands. Sharp cutting blades. I do not fear such thing, because you're a slime. Although the thing is, I defeated many slimes with using Siri who used a sword before. The spear warrior remains on guard, keeping the witch at optimal striking distance. I do not let her get under your guard. Her magic ability is not lacking either. We're going to have to deal with both kind of attacks. It's nice to meet someone who can appreciate the proper way to use a sword. The fact that there's a human here definitely means you aren't supposed to be here. And Dark Elf too. They usually keep to themselves in their metropolis. I wonder what has drawn here. What's drawn out here? Wait, what? This is a really weird grammar. I'm sorry. I don't. This sentence doesn't make any sense to me grammatically. She casually pulls out a tome, and I cannot help but notice as the words inside it begin to light up. She's getting ready to use magic. We might have a hard fight on our hand here. Now then, let's just get this out of the way. You obviously intruders, and I have to deal with you. But I am currently in a critical stage of my research, and I would prefer not to have any distractions. So I will forget that I saw you, and you can go do whatever it is you want to do. Does that sound good? Siri whispers in my ear. Do you think we could take her out? I can't help but frown when she asks that. She's actually quite strong. While we probably could beat her, she does not seem like an obstacle to our progress. On the other hand, look behind, look at the massive shelves of books. There could easily be something we could use in here. An imprint scrolls, perhaps? Or maybe she's hiding some treasures in here. A difficult choice. I know I would be pretty angry if we had to spend so much time defeating her, and to find she didn't have anything of value in here. And if there's nothing to be gained, I would destroy anyone who threatens Yomi. Anyone at all. Calm down, Sylvie. It'll be fine either way. Well, will you leave me to my study? Or do I need to make you leave? She's starting to get impatient. I had best make a decision now. I can make a decision? Can I say it first? I think it would best to avoid it. No! I was trying to make a decision. Whoops. I fucked up. Whatever. Whatever! I was trying to save, like, I wanted to save. The game doesn't allow me to save. Well, that sucks. For the time being, I think it would best to avoid her. I'm sure she won't be as forgiving next time we go inside the room. Very well. Thank you for being reasonable. Whatever, I'll just have to fight her next time. Marriage only needs a little more time to bear fruit. You think this is the best course of action, I'm fine with it. After all, you can judge how strong they are. I'm glad you have faith in me. I won't say it out loud, but we can easily come back later. That research of her, I want to find out what she's up to. Can I literally just go back in right now? That would be quite funny. But let me just save for now. And I'll try. I'll see if I can actually go back in right now and meet her again. You like to push your luck, don't you? If you leave right away, I'll ignore you. Yep. Actually, I would rather learn more about this research of yours. Would you care to tell me more about it? Oh, you push your luck now. I guess I have to teach you a painful lesson. Sarah's already drawn her sword. Stand back, Fox. We'll handle this, don't worry. Damn right we will. I'll be the one who show her what a painful lesson is. She's really overly protective of me. I have faith in you as you have faith in me. Siri just flashes a grin back at me. As does Sylvie. My two girls protecting my character. Oh, the lesbianisms are strong in this game. I really have been too generous with you. Ooh. Her sword began to glow, its surface engulfed in fire. Low 15. Okay, never mind. Maybe it is too hard. Whoops. Can I leave now? Chance of escape is not gonna happen. Yeah, she's definitely too strong. I guess I'm not gonna live through this battle. Whatever, just gonna... Option. Load. Yeah, I don't think I can beat her. I can try! I don't think it'll make a difference. I barely deal any damage to her. Sylvie's about to fall, so I'd rather have someone else take her place. Ow. 15 damage. Triple slashes. 13. I could beat her. I might be able to beat her, but she is goddamn strong. Yeah, the cat doesn't do any damage to her. Even the strongest damage barely deals any damage to her. Ow. The cat is dying. I might be able to beat her if I rush her. But cat, you're dying. You can't fight anymore. I'm sorry. Take out the slime. Give me the slime. Get me everyone. She parries. That's nice. And the spirit warrior is about to fall. That's nice. Slime. Venom shot her. Can you take her down? Just one more shot. And she is gonna take down my spirit warrior. No, I can't let her that happen. 4, please. That is gonna hurt a lot. Whoops. 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 Ooh, this is bad. Can I rush her down with a venom shot? Maybe something like that? She dodged. That's nice. And my boar's dead. Defeated. Well, that was nice to know. Whoops. And she parried. Sylvie, can you actually do this? If you do this, you're my... I'll love you forever and ever. She did it. But that was actually probably not worth it. That was probably not worth it. She has good swordsmanship. It was enjoyable to test myself against such worthy opponent. I'm surprised that she didn't defeat us. I had faith in you, didn't I? Well, yeah, it has like there's like 6 of us. We just ganged up on her and then we just won. So that was something. As for you, Sword Witch. She's just like, yep, you defeated me. I don't mind. I'm gonna just flaunt whatever I have at you right in the face. This is not... I just can't. I just absolutely can't. She's still managing to stand upright. However, her battle attire has been completely torn apart. Look, I just can't. This game. This game, absolutely. So I've lost her. That was unexpected. Who are you invaders supposed to be anyway? No one could just casually walk in here like this and emerge victorious. I just say I have an interest in this dungeon. Now then, there's still one thing in my mind. Would you care to tell me about this research of yours? I suppose I have no choice but to... I was studying a device I found on a lower floor. Operating it requires a very specific spell. I can grant it to you if you like. Very well. With a wave of her hand, she conjures a scroll and give it to me. You acquire the operation spell! What is this device anyway? You'll see for yourself when you see it. It seems you're far more ambitious than I would have thought. Yes, I was hoping the device would grant me enough power to change this dungeon. Is everyone really that scared? More or less. I'm not afraid anymore. Things have been like this for so long that I've just accepted as the status quo. So naturally I've been working toward this goal slowly and gradually. I did not know if I could defeat the Dungeon Lord myself, but I was going to try. Most of things did not work out the way I intended. She lets out a small laugh and looked at my subordinates. All of you here are pretty strong. Maybe you'll be able to beat them. Damn right we will. This dungeon is rightfully hers and we will stop nothing to get it back. I motioned for her to calm down. Just calm down, Sylvie. In due time, this dungeon will return to Yomi. What is going to happen to you? Since I failed to stop you, someone sure is going to notice. I just say that failure is not tolerated around here. Yomi, we can't just leave her at the mercy of Dungeon Lord. It would be unjust. That's a very different attitude when you entered here. But as Siri said, we won't leave you to your fate. What can you do for me then? I placed a warp stone in her hands. Head back to the surface. My subordinates will be able to get you far away from this dungeon. How generous of you. The warp stone begins to resonate. Good luck then. Why didn't you make her your servant? Some monsters, strong and meticulous, can react strangely to the capture spell. Sometimes you have volatile reactions. So I put in a fail-safe with a spell to ensure it won't capture targets who react strangely to it. I see. Okay, so I can't capture her anyway, even if I level up Siri for nights and day until level 15. That's kinda sad. Always a genius with your spell, Yomi. You do not need to constantly flatter me, Sylvie. I am merely stating the obvious. I can't help but wonder if my absence has made her grow even more attached to me. This could end up being a huge problem later on. I don't see it being a problem. Anyway, I found this imprint scroll at the back. It should serve us well. A fire/scroll. That could be very helpful. Can I go back her and meet her again? That would be strange. But let's not try that now. Alright, here I am back in town because my party was way too beat up. The boar was basically knocked out. I had to come back no matter what. There was no way I could continue on in that state, but I did find myself a new monster girl. Fox girl! Let's recruit her! It's time. There's been one group of prisoners who have been rather rowdy, and they're all focused around one finger. Don't worry. We'll work out a way to get out of here. No one will get left behind. She leans in to listen to one of her pet foxes. No, we can't do that. Leaving you all behind so I can go free isn't right. Oh, there's someone here. Quick, all you hide. Sure enough, all the little animals surrounding her disappears into her surroundings. Impressive trick you did there. You must have trained these little fellows very well. You can forget if you want me to show you my training techniques. No, I do not wish to see your technique. What I'd rather have you do is work with me. Work with you? Yes, I'm proposing that you abandon your current Dungeon Lord and accept me as your new one. Well, I have to talk to everyone about it. This is a decision that affects all of us, after all. She motions for her animals to emerge from their hiding places. So if this is how it is, she wants us to work for her. What should we do? All of them huddle together, speaking in short yelps and barks. Well, they seem to be okay with it, and that means we can spend lots more time on the surface. They like to have walkies in the sun, but we haven't been able to do that lately. You may spend as much time as you like on your walks. So, do we have a bargain? We do. All of us here will be very pleased to work with you. And I am pleased to have you join me in my party as well, Fox Tamer. And with that being said, I think it's time for me to end this video. Because I've been going on for long enough. Man, that witch battle. It's kind of sad to honestly learn that I can't capture her no matter what. But, you know, it's better to learn that now. Rather than being later on in the game, I just became hopeful and going like, oh, I want to capture her instead of a sword witch. Later I found out I couldn't. Because that would suck really bad. That being said, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, then don't forget to leave a like and also share this video if you enjoy it. And that being said, thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure playing Sakura Dungeon. I'm definitely gonna keep playing more of this. I wonder how long this game is. Because if it's too long, then I might not even be able to finish it. But I'll try. That being said, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful evening.